Right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Twin Dragons, 1992. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. This movie surprised me. I'm not sure if this is Karate Man recommendation, but I think it's. I would have watched it anyway because it's got Jackie Chan in it. Twin Dragons is a 1992 Hong Kong action comedy film directed by Ringo Lam and Sui Hark and starring Jackie Chan in a double role as identical twin brothers separated at birth. Some of the gags are tiring, but it's so goofy that you got to crack up at some of it. It's slapstick comedy, kind of like Three Stooges type stuff in Hong Kong. The film also goes by titles such as Brother versus Brother, Duel of the Dragons, When Dragons Collide, and Double Dragons. The ending fight scene was decent. It's got a lot of explosions in it. Some of the gags were funny. Of course, the final fight scene was decent. At least the part where the Karate Man version of Jackie Chan is fighting. The part where they're kind of mimicking each other's moves, that wasn't too funny. Actually, I thought the great Maggie Cheung was funnier than Jackie Chan. She was in Police Story 1 and 2, of course. The great Maggie Cheung. She does not get naked in this one. And neither does her counterpoint, the identical twin brothers' fiance. I don't know which one is hotter, Maggie Cheung, the flat-chested Chinese gal, or the short-haired Chinese gal with bigger breasts. Of course, they didn't reveal anything in this one, which is one of the reasons why I dislike movies that tease. But then again, I don't have to go to confession about nudity, watching nudity, consenting to nudity, and so on and so forth. But anyways, in 1965, a Hong Kong couple are doting on their newborn identical boys, twin boys. Meanwhile, a dangerous gang leader named Crazy Kung is being transported as a captive in the same hospital. Crazy Kung escapes and attempts to take one of the twins hostage. And in the ensuing chaos, the twins are permanently separated. One of the twins, named Ma Yao, is taken to America by his parents, and he grows up to be a concert pianist and conductor. The other twin, Ma Wan, is found and raised by an alcoholic woman named Sui, and he becomes a street racer and martial artist named Bok Min. For years, neither of them is aware that he has an identical twin brother. 26 years later, the twins' lives intersect again. Bok Min and his best friend Tarzan are mixed up with a dangerous gang, while Ma Yao prepares to conduct a major concert in Hong Kong. In addition, the twins gain romantic interests. Bok Min meets Barbara, a club singer Tarzan is interested in. I thought his name was something else. Tarzan? And Yao becomes acquainted with Tong Sum, a young woman from a respectable family who has a secret passion for fighter types. Yeah, the dude with the mustache and the Iron Maiden jacket. Eventually, the twins meet and they discover that they share a strange connection with each other. As a result, a string of comedic mix-ups ensues when Ma Yao is accidentally enlisted by the gangsters to participate as an escape driver in the liberation of none other than Crazy Kung. Bachman, in turn, is forced to conduct Yao's concert, which becomes a smash hit despite him having absolutely no musical talent. And the two of them end up with the other's girl as their respective love interest. Eventually, things come to a head when the gangsters kidnap Tarzan. To make Ma Yao surrender a briefcase meant for Crazy Kung, which Ma Yao has accidentally nabbed. The twins join up to defeat the gang that has turned their lives upside down. And in a showdown in a vehicle testing center, Crazy Kung dies in a runaway crash test car. The film ends with the impeding double wedding of the twins to their girls. Bachman's introduction to his real parents. Okay, I think I'll stop there. I'm spoiling too much of the ending, although the ending wasn't that great. It was kind of dumb. According to director Swai Hark, Ringo Lam handled most of the action scenes in the film. The action in the film has a larger focus on actual martial arts than on Jackie Chan's comedic style. Yeah, like I said, Maggie Cheung was funnier than Jackie Chan in this one, actually. Ma Yao's concert depicted in the movie is the Russian and Ludmila Overture by Mikhail Glinka. The film received an American release on April 9th, 1999 in a dub version, which is the version that I saw, and it had different names in it of the characters. The American release of the film cut 16 minutes of scenes involving Wang Jing and Lau Kar Leung in a hospital, and a fantasy scene involving Maggie Cheung singing. I wish she was like in the hot tub. On the film release in Hong Kong, Twin Dragons was the ninth highest grossing film of the year, earning Hong Kong dollars 33.225134 million during its theatrical run. In Taiwan, it was the 12th top grossing film of 1992, earning NT, I guess that's Taiwan dollars, 27.9724 million. In Japan, the film grossed 545 million yen. In South Korea, it was the third top grossing film of 1992, selling 768,951 tickets and grossing US $3.46 million. Upon release in North America, the film grossed US $8.332431 in the United States, ending its North American run with a total of US dollars 8.359717 in the US and Canada. In total, the film grossed US $46,861,331 worldwide, equivalent to US dollars $86,265,362 adjusted for inflation. All right. So release date, January 15th, 1992. Running time, 104 minutes. Country, Hong Kong. Language, Cantonese. I watched the dubbed English version. Box office, US, 46.9 million. At Metacritic, which assigns a normalized rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream, lamestream critics, the film has received an average score of 54 based on 15 reviews. I'm rating it higher, of course. because we do not like lame stream movie reviewers on this channel. The Austin Chronicle gave the film a positive review of 3.5 stars out of 5, which is closer to my rating, noting that the film is only for those who are fully on the bus with Jackie's approach and who won't let a little bad, okay, execrable English language dubbing to get in the way of their movie enjoyment. I thought it was actually funny, the movie dubbing, especially Maggie Cheung. when she realizes that she's been cheated on, that was a perfect reaction from a Chinese woman right there. Reminded me of her attitude is a lot like my ex-wife, actually. The AV Club gave a positive review, but noted that it probably wouldn't make anyone forget Dragons Forever, Wheels on Meals, Project A, or any number of excellent Chan films. Some reviews critique the special effects, such as in Variety, which noted that the camera trickery is glaringly cheesy in some shots, greatly undercutting the illusion of twin brothers in the same frame. Yeah, I noticed that the twin brothers look kind of didn't look like Jackie Chan actually in some in the fight scene, the final fight scene with the bad guy. When the two brothers first meet in a hotel lavatory, it's easy to see how two shots have been overlapped. Writing for Sight and Sound, Kim Newman found the film's numerous cameo appearances to be annoying, stating that few of the distinguished participants show much skill with double take comedy. TV Guide gave the film 1 star out of 4, noting that it suffers from some dicey twinning effects when the brothers are in the frame together. Only die-hard and undemanding Chan fans need apply. Jackie Chan was unhappy with how Twin Dragons came out. To be primarily based on the special effects, Chan stated that he worked with Tsui Hark, who he felt would provide the film with better special effects. Chan was so soured with the results of the special effects that he decided he would only accept more special effects-based work in his U.S. productions. The film spawned several Indian film remakes. Hello, Brother, 1994, is a popular Telugu film based on Twin Dragons. In turn, Hello, Brother was remade into the popular Hindi film Judwa, 1997, starring Salman Khan, which in turn spawned a reboot, Judwa 2, 2017. Hello, Brother was also remade as the Kannada film Chuluva. Okay, I've got to get all these films on my list, all these Indian remakes. Yeah. By the way, I spent the whole day today, rather than going through my list, watching and reviewing movies, I just started adding massive amounts of micro budget Tubi movies and William Smith movies to the bottom of my list. And I spent last night. Oh, British Crumpet Man is in the chat room. Karate Man's favorite chat room person. Well, I think I overslept on Labor Day. My movie list is all caught up. And I just watched Twin Dragons. I'm hoping to watch Scream 2 tomorrow. How's your day, Karate Man? I mean, British Crumpet Man, sorry. I got British Crumpet Man mixed up with Karate Man somehow. All right, Twin Dragons. Original title, Sion Long Wiu. Pardon my Cantonese. Wui? Is it Sion Long Wui? All right, 1992, PG-13. Unfortunately, 1 hour, 44 minutes. It gets a pretty high 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 13,000 ratings, which is also high. Identical twins are separated at birth, one becoming a streetwise mechanic and the other an acclaimed classical concert conductor. Finally meeting in adulthood, they each become mistaken for each other and entangled in each other's world. All right. It got one nomination for what? I guess we'll find out. Maggie Cheung. I love Maggie Cheung, and I love Nina Lee Chi. Oh, she's good. I like her. She is really good. Nina Lee Chi, who played one of the twins' girlfriend, is married to action superstar Jet Li. Oh, I guess I'm out of luck. Anyway, we can see a special effects issue with Ma Yao's and Die Hard's arms, both played by Jackie Chan. The Miramax US version features new English dubbing music and is cut by approximately 15 minutes from the original Hong Kong release. Missing scenes include, but not limited to, the following: Tyson, which is Tarzan in the Hong Kong version. Tyson decides to call Barbara before he and Boomer leave for the mainland. Boomer is the Chinese man's name, the mechanic, the Jackie Chan twin who smokes cigarettes. Boomer remarks that Tyson doesn't have her number, but this doesn't bother him as he produces a phone book. In the hospital scene, the henchmen bring in a healer to try and cure their boss. The healer only succeeds in creating chaos and fed up the doctor Lau Kar Leung in a hilarious cameo. Thunder punches him into the wall. During a scene where John is showing Barbara how to play the piano, she has a dream sequence where she is singing a cantopop song to a receptive audience. Rocky mistakes John for Boomer and begs him to take him on as his student. Trying to get rid of him, John tells Rocky to go buy a piano to strengthen his fingers. This was edited in Fist to Fist 2000. More Like This, Mr. Nice Guy, Arm of God 2, Operation Condor, First Strike, Wheels on Meals, excuse me. On Holidays in Hong Kong, Mrs. Ma gives birth to identical twins. A criminal in the same hospital attempts to escape, taking one of the twins hostage. The child is lost during the confusion, and Mr. and Mrs. Ma return to New York with one child. Years later, John Ma is a famous conductor and pianist, unaware that his twin brother Boomer is a mechanical race car driver bodyguard in Hong Kong. When John travels to Hong Kong to give a concert, the twins get caught up in each other's business, about which they are anything but experts. Soundtracks: Overture, Russian and Ludmila. Ruslan and Ludmila, composed by Mikhail Glinka. All right, user reviews. This person gives it a higher 9 out of 10. Karthik, dated July 27th, 1991. July 27th, 1999. Karthik says on IMDb, it's both action packed and funny. Twin Dragons is both a funny and action packed movie. Two twins are separated at birth. One teams to take care of himself after living on the streets. The other becomes a talented musician. Hilarious complications ensue when one is mistaken for the other. This is a very entertaining movie. Jackie Chan excels in both roles. And the martial arts, especially in the last scenes, are incredible. I agree with that. The part where he's just going off out, finally at the end. In the Mitsubishi test dummy area. That was great. I enjoyed that. And then when he got locked up in the cage, it started going downhill again. Those scenes are incredible. There is also a lot of brilliantly timed comedy. Even the music score is excellent. Watch for the brief appearances by many of Hong Kong's top directors. Kirk Wong, director of The Big Hit and Crime Story, as Crazy Kung. John Woo, The Killer, Better Tomorrow are two of his best movies as a priest. Sue Hark's scene is especially funny. And Lau Ka Leung, director of Drunken Master 2, and Ringo Lam also appear. So I've got to give credit to John Woo in the acting department. Don't miss this movie. Okay, I didn't miss it. Favorite Marlon Brando film? British Crumpet Man. On the Waterfront was one of the first VHSs that I saw when I was a teenager. I think, at least I owned the VHS. I don't know if I've actually seen it. Best Marlon Brando. It's got to be. I want to say. Oh, that's a tough one. Stella! Stella! Does that answer your question? Oh, man. Actor. So he was in 48 films? Marlon Brando? Really? I liked him in Julius Caesar. Was he in Julius Caesar? I guess I'll add On the Waterfront just for the heck of it. Because I don't remember any of it. I may have seen it already, but it's been like over 30 years since since I've seen it. And I don't know if I actually sat through the whole thing. He was the world's sexiest man. You need to start reviewing his movies. Great actor, too. I already reviewed Apocalypse Now and Julius Caesar. What else do you want me to review? Streetcar Named Desire is his best movie, in my opinion. Last Tango in Paris is good. Superman's good. I've got The Godfather on my list. Um, I have not seen Mutiny on the Bounty. Lieutenant Fletcher Christian. I have not seen that. The Tea House of the August Moon. Now that is an excellent movie. He plays a Japanese dude. I love that flick. So if I had to choose, I would say the top three are Sayonara, The Tea House of the August Moon, Julius Caesar, and A Streetcar Named Desire. Those are my top four. Okay, I'm not. I will add On the Waterfront, although I'll probably give it a bad review because it's more ideologically driven. I think it's a John London or one of those. Who wrote On the Waterfront anyway? Who wrote the book? Yeah, he's standing up to corrupt union bosses. Okay. This one won 8 Oscars. On the Waterfront. It's got Eva Marie Saint and Martin Balsam. It's got Lee J. Cobb, Carl Marlden, Leif Erikson. Um, so it's on. This is directed by Elia Karzan, not one of my favorite directors. The storyline doesn't interest me. On the Waterfront. Okay. Well, I'll add it to the bottom of my list. I'm not a big fan of Elia Kazan. Marlon Brando is great in Streetcar Named Desire. I mean, his acting is great. Stella! All right. Well, the next three on my list are Scream 2, 1997, The Rookie, 1990, and Daylight, 1996. Sorry that I've been so slow going through my movies. I only did two this 3-day weekend, but like I said, I'm trying to update my list. I'm down to how many items do I have on my list? This is getting out of hand here. I added William Smith, and he's like the most prolific actor of all time. I'm talking 3,145 movies, shorts, documentaries, music videos. What else? Television shows. The television shows is going to take me a while. They are going to take me a while, but I'm going to eliminate The Simpsons and Everybody Loves Raymond. I'll check out the classic Doctor Who though, but I'm going to get rid of those. So hopefully that'll allow me to get to the bottom of my list before I die. Anyways, Daylight, directed by Roy Cohen. Oh, Rob Cohen. Who's Rob Cohen? All right. So I've got two movies to add to my list. Daylight. 1996. This looks more like a Karate Man movie. Did Karate Man already recommend Daylight? I'll have to look that up because it's got Sylvester Stallone, Rambo, Cobra, Daylight. Yeah, Daylight is number 3 on my list. I just mentioned it, and then British Crumpet Man had to tell me who the director was. I just had a brain fart there. I went down my list and I said number 3 was Daylight. And then I thought British Crumpet Man somehow was recommending another Marlon Brando film called Daylight. And then it's 1996. What? Oh, this is another Karate Man recommendation with Sylvester Stallone, directed by Rob Cohen. The movie poster says, "Hold your breath." Okay. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So I'm going to try to take a little nap, wake up early, like 11 p.m. And then I'll watch Scream 2, 1997. Later's Crumpet Man. Have a good night. Or enjoy the rest of your day in the UK. Laters.